Hi, so welcome back to sunny Colwyn Bay in North Wales. This is day 2 of my self-isolation compilation of short stories. So this morning I wrote my second short story entitled Self-Improvement, Save Our NHS. I looked in the mirror, isolation week 1, and I knew something drastic had to be done. The wobbly bits were resembling a jelly. I needed to stop watching so much telly. What better time for losing those pounds? As I looked at my pair of long-legged hounds. So I opened the laptop, created a plan, and put myself on a chocolate ban. Tomorrow would be my day number 1. I would start my regime with a nice gentle run. I emptied the cupboards of all things with carbs. Letting go of the biscuits was really quite hard. I shed a few tears as I bid farewell to my beautiful homemade cherry bakewell. As for the lemon cake, oh God, that hurt. And that pretty little jar of raspberry curd. The crisps were so tempting. Just one farewell treat? No, I mustn't. There are apples to eat. Nutella and whole nuts and bad squirty cream, meringue nests and pork pies, now merely a dream. From now it was chicken and a whole ton of veg. Fruit filled the bowl on the window ledge. Sugar-free yoghurt, the odd handful of nuts. No more excuses and no more buts. And speaking of butts, as I caught my reflection, I resembled an elephant on closer inspection. The bat wings were more like a golden eagle. And I realised I'd been scavenging just like a seagull. So I dusted my trainers and squeezed into shorts. But with legs like a rhino, I had second thoughts. So I dug out a tracksuit and a nice baggy top. Embarrassingly emblazoned, I'm a fashion cop. But with social distancing, no one will see. To be honest, I hope no one recognises me. So as the sun crept up in the sky, on day number 1, I opened my eyes. I know I'll never be a catwalk model. I just want to get rid of a bit of that wobble. So I did my best to loosen up, and I harnessed up my lurcher pups. I started the running app on my phone. Apparently the voice has a motivational tone. I walked quite fast to the end of the street. Bit of a warm-up, stretched my feet, and then we set off at a jog. Very impressed with my well-behaved dogs. I was pretty unfit and soon started wheezing. I did my best to control my breathing. My heart resembled a techno beat, and soon I started to overheat. I unzipped my jacket to let in some air, my face now plastered with sweat-drenched hair. You have run a kilometre in 16 minutes. Now let's pick up the pace. You can win it. Quite annoying, but for the best. Oh, how I love to stop and have a rest. At least we're going downhill now. The question I have right now is how? How do people do this every day? I guess it gets easier on the way. As we entered the park, there was no one around. With excitement, the boys were now covering more ground. I clung to their leads, did my best to keep going. The perspiration was really flowing. I was so relieved when they stopped for a wee. I clung on gasping to the beautiful tree. You've done 2 kilometres, pat yourself on the back. I really wanted to give that man some flack. Was this supposed to be a motivational bit? I was beginning to think this guy was I can't say it. We set off again into the trees. I let out a groan due to pain in my knees. A rustle above raised the boys' attention. Their leads were now on full extension. They suddenly let out excited barks. Who introduced squirrels into this park? I tried my best to take control, but now the boys were on a roll. I couldn't catch my breath to shout, "Boys, stop!" I could no longer see through my sweaty mop. My legs were going as fast as they could as they chased the squirrel through the wood. "Mum, Mum, look over there." "George, don't point, and it's rude to stare." I saw the people, but nothing could be done. The bloody squirrel continued to run. But Mum, she's going very fast." "George, quick, jump, let her go past." "Sorry," I wheezed over my shoulder as I suddenly tripped over a big round boulder. To be honest, I was really quite glad to fall. "Are you okay?" I heard George's mother call. Yes, fine." And the boys, they came to a stop as I tried to recover from my belly flop. My hair was embedded with dirt and leaves. I'd scooped up mud in my tracksuit sleeves. As I picked myself up, I was battered and bruised, and to be honest, I felt a little confused. The bloody squirrel was sat up in the tree. I'm sure that he was laughing at me. The boys just looked in complete disgust as I fished out a leaf from my bramble-scratched bust. "You've done 3 kilometres. I'm so proud of you." My phone bounced off a tree as the air turned blue. The man stayed quiet after that, and once I could stand, I hobbled back. The colour of my body would make Monet proud, and for everyone, I will say this out loud. Of course, our health is very important. Being fit and healthy needs no endorsement. But at times, when medical resources are low, and someone suggests that it's good to go for a run in the park with 2 lurchers for fun, tell them instead, you'll walk, not run. That for the best of health you will definitely strive. But let's save the NHS. Stay at home. Save more lives. Stay safe, everyone.